everyone, it's paobeary. I just wanted to talk about yesterday's live stream real quick. So, if you haven't seen my reaction to the live stream, I'm going to just tell you that I titled that video Best Live Stream Ever in all caps. So, yeah, my reaction to the whole thing was pretty positive. No, extremely positive. Who am I kidding? And so as I was uploading that video to YouTube, I decided to take a peek around Twitter and see how other people were feeling about the live stream. I was expecting other people to be super excited about it like me. And I was really shocked when I saw so many negative opinions about the live stream. I was like, wait, am I the only person that liked it? What's going on? So I posed the question on Twitter. I was like, what did you guys think about it? There's also a poll on my YouTube community tab where you can rank the live stream, basically give it a grade and, just express your thoughts in the comments if you want to. But yeah, as I was reading the feedback, it seems a lot of people were, not everybody, of course not everybody, but a lot of people saw some leaks that we were going to get either a free Zanny or a free Chacona and were disappointed by the fact that that wasn't the case. And I just have to say, I understand, in a sense, why people would believe that, because we did get, Zhangli Yao for free, just randomly, right? That was kind of it was a filler patch, basically. And we got an incredible unit for free. So I'm not super shocked to hear that people would believe that, but also, people shouldn't be taking leaks as a fact, because it's just not. And I used to be the same way. I would see leaks and be like, oh my god, we're getting this. This is what's happening. And there was one experience in particular that completely changed how I felt about leaks, and it was a Genshin Impact leak, actually. It was about a character named Emily. They showed her design. It was absolutely stunning. I loved the color palette. I was super excited. I was like, I can't wait to get my hands on this unit. She's beautiful. I'm gonna save. And when Genshin dropped the drip marketing for this character, it looked nothing like the leaks. And I was so upset. I was like, what is this? This is not the character that we were supposed to get. But it was just a leak. Like, it wasn't what we were actually gonna get. It was not a fact, right? In the end, I still got Emily because I ended up liking her 3D model. But since that experience, I decided I'm never looking at leaks again. I don't care what people are saying is coming. I'm just gonna wait for official information only and not look at anything else. So I didn't see any of the leaks. I didn't have any expectations in particular. So there was nothing for me to be disappointed by. I also saw some people talking about, well, we should have gotten a free 5-star standard selector. And I actually don't disagree with that. I think that would have cost them nothing. I mean, it's just a standard selector. We did get 2 already, though. We did get the ticket. And at the beginning, I think you could choose which 5-star you would get. And then after a certain amount of pulls, you just got them. So yeah, I don't think that would have been an unreasonable thing for them to give us another 5-star selector. It's not a big deal, I think. Oh, and also, one of the main things was about the reruns. We're getting like 1 billion banners at once. And even though they didn't really explain how that was going to work and the pity and all that, people are assuming that it's going to be like classic pity, like 50-50. It should be guaranteed, is basically what I've been seeing. We don't know if it is going to be guaranteed yet because they haven't really talked about it specifically. But I do understand how having a bunch of banners at once can definitely be seen as predatory. On the other hand, though, like, if those reruns were 100% guaranteed, the people that just pulled on those units kind of got screwed over, right? Because if they lost their 50-50 and then got their Phoebe or their Carlotta or whoever they pulled for, and now it's like, oh, people can just guarantee it, like, I got screwed over, right? Like, they basically got a bad deal in the end. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about those banners, to be honest. I guess aside from the whole it should be guaranteed or whatever, I don't love that there's so many banners at once. But I think at the same time, it's probably, I guess I would be okay with it if it doesn't mess up their rerun schedule at all. Like, this is just an opportunity for someone to get a character sooner instead of waiting for whenever they were gonna rerun the banner. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on how you view it. But I think one of the reasons why I was super happy with the live stream is because I was more so focused and looking forward to events and also seeing Zanny and Chacona's kits, because I didn't see anything. So the main thing I was excited for was those things. I wasn't really thinking about the rewards that much. And I guess, so okay, what I'm gonna say next is not me trying to start anything. It's just a fact. The only other gacha anniversary experiences I have is with Genshin, and those rewards were significantly lower than what we got now for Wuwa. So to me, this was like awesome. I didn't really have anything else to compare it to. So yeah, that might have influenced my feelings about the live stream. Another thing that might have influenced my feelings about the rewards is the fact that I have a ridiculous amount of astrites saved up and pulls, so I'm not really as pull hungry as I would have been. I think if I had like 20 pulls in my account and there was a lot of characters that I wanted, then I probably would have been like, hey, we could have gotten like way more pulls. But I guess because I have so many savings already, I wasn't like really thinking so much about the amount of pulls. Also, it was kind of hard for me to know how many pulls we were getting because they kept splitting it up in separate parts of the live stream. So by the time the live stream ended, I didn't even know how many pulls we were getting, to be honest. And I'm just gonna borrow a post by Narushio on Twitter. They basically broke down exactly what we were getting, which is incredibly helpful because I actually wasn't sure. So it looks like we're getting about 37 pulls, which is like, again, I mean, to me, this feels like a lot of pulls, but I guess if we think about how generous Wuthering Waves was in the past, especially like the beginning, right? When they were having so many problems and we kept getting apology pulls, which was so nice. I kind of miss those times. I guess the expectation was, you know, this is a big event. We should be getting even more stuff. So I guess what I just want to say is I definitely understand the negative feedback now that I've read people's comments. So yeah, if you're disappointed, it's okay for you to be disappointed. It's okay for you to express why you're disappointed. I also saw that Wuthering Waves had opened up like a little feedback section for the anniversary specifically, like in their Discord. Apparently that was already shut down. I saw a lot of comments saying that people were just spamming it with inappropriate things and also being very aggressive, which is kind of a shame because they do listen to feedback. I hope that they did get some valuable comments amidst all that chaos, and maybe they will take action, or I don't know what they're planning on doing with the feedback that they got, but the fact that they responded so quickly, I feel like they might, you know what, I'm not gonna have any expectations because that's how you get disappointed. But yeah, if you were disappointed because of the fake leak, try not to focus on those leaks anymore because sometimes they're just baloney, right? But yeah, other than the rewards, I am still really happy with the live stream. I think the events look super fun. I am really looking forward to the new patch. I'm not gonna lie and say, now that I've seen the feedback, I'm disappointed in the polls because I'm just really not. But again, I have so many polls already, and that's probably why I feel that way. I really think that if I didn't have that much, I probably would be like, hey, how about 50 polls or 100? But yeah, I think I'm thinking more about my situation instead of like how the general player base probably feels. I will say also that a lot of the rewards and benefits seemed more geared towards new players and returning players, which is nice. You know, they want to get more players in the game, especially now that it's going to come out on Steam. There's a whole new demographic that they can target. But I do think they could have done more to spoil the veteran players as well. I will say that. Other than that, the only thing that I was expecting, and it's not really a reward, I really thought we were gonna get flying in every region. That's like the main thing that I was waiting for them to say. So I guess I was disappointed for that. Especially because they didn't even talk about it at all as something that they were planning to implement in the future. But other than that, that's pretty much the only issue that not even an issue, but the only thing that I was disappointed by, but not the rewards themselves. But yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts. I haven't had a chance to actually interact with everyone's comments, but I did read most of them, which is why I made this video based on what you guys said. So thank you for expressing your opinions and being honest about how you feel about it, because it's important to be honest about those things, because Kuro has been extremely generous up to this point, and I don't think it's super unreasonable to expect a little bit more from them, given what they have given us until now. So I don't know. That's about it, though. Let me know what you guys think if you do have any further comments, or if you didn't comment on my reaction video or the poll or Twitter, you know, feel free to talk about your feelings about the live stream here under this video, and I'll be reading those too, because I am curious what everyone has to say about it. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye bye, and I'll see you next time.